1 second here. Let's kick this thing off the right way, guys. Dad Boiler Hype intro made by Darkest1218 and Family Jewel 7X, by the way. What is up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the second portion of our second day of the second week. We keep going with these twos wild. Anyways, of the second week of Binding of Isaac's Racing League. So again, welcome into the Boiler, week 2, day number 2. We got our fourth match just about to start up here. Let me kick this over to the screen. And as you can see, on the left-hand side, we're going to have Mr. SNES Power himself, Mr. JimDrizzle, representing your San Francisco 49ers. He put together a very impressive win last week, so he is 1-0 and at the top of his division. Boy, I cannot talk. But he took out PokeDude97 last week, and this week he's going to be looking to face his divisional opponent, the Seattle Seahawks, your returning playoff contender from last year, Mr. EddieRuckus. That Power Glove, it's so bad. So we got SNES Power versus the Bring the Ruckus Power Glove. I don't know, this is going to be a real Nintendo-y type of thing and type of feel, so yeah. Like I said, going to be one of them things. Excuse me again, sorry about the cough, guys. Anyways, you can probably tell, I just woke up and like crammed down a bunch of food, so before I start burping in your ear, let me start asking good questions like, are the racers on a call or am I doing the countdown for you? What's up, Johnny? What's up, everybody from Johnny's channel? Good to see you guys. Sorry for anybody that's getting locked out on sub-only chat right now. If you guys do want to talk and be able to actually, you know, root on your favorite racers and whatnot, I'm going to get the link for you here. I think it's 4. Yeah, please burp in my ear. Okay. On a call. Awesome. You guys are good to go whenever you guys want to, so feel free. Good luck to both of you right now. I'll say that so that you don't have to worry about listening to me ramble anymore. But again, good luck to both of you guys. They're going to start whenever they want to. Ooh, that hype. I see that Eddie hype. He's got this thing. Alright, so there you go. You're going to see them start just momentarily. $5 on a derp? Yeah, it'll happen. Oh, trust me, I will derp. But as you can see, we are off and running right there. So, oh my god. Okay, 2 pretty good items right off the bat again. JimDrizzle finding Polyphemus for his first item. Again, he plays with a Super Nintendo controller, ladies and gents. If you go to that CAGguard.net link, you'll actually see Jim on video playing with a Super Nintendo controller. He's got a USB adapter for it. Cat? I'm not going to keep telling you this. No. No more. Unbelievable. Take one more step towards it. I dare you. Take another step. I was keen to see this. No. Back off. You ruined your chance. Go. Anyways. Sorry for the distraction there. My cat decided that it's time to get attention right now. Back off. I love that my cat just assumes that, oh, wait, he turned around. He can't possibly see me right now. Yeah, no, you're still in the same spot you were 2 seconds ago. God. All right, so there's a little health up for EddieRuckus. He also got Robo Baby, so as you can see, it's firing out those, I almost said spectral tears, those laser tears, obviously called technology. Spaz, you are ballsy, dude. You've got balls for being freaking neutered. You realize that? You've got some serious cojones right now. I don't recommend it. I really don't. No, he's not going for me. He's going for what's left of my food. That's why you hear me mute every now and then here, is that I'm actually still cramming down just the very last little bits of this food, so bear with me just slightly. Obviously, I just woke up again. We had a large break in between the last 2 races, so love my cat, love my cat, I love my cat, I love my cat. Notice the crazy look in my eye? Love you. Anyways, there's the I've seen everything glasses for EddieRuckus. Ooh my, getting into his super secret room right there. You see the mass amount of red hearts that he's got waiting for him. He just wants to give you food hugs. We call that vomit. Maybe, I don't know what they call it in your world, but in my world, we call that cat vomit. He's got the twitchy eye. Oh, I love you guys. I freaking love you guys. So again, sorry for the subscriber-only mode. It's just, hey, it's the weekend. The kids are out of school, and it's showing because the parents don't seem to care. So, yeah, nothing personal, but just to keep this a much friendlier environment, we have this on sub-only mode because I refuse to let it go the way of any single League of Legends World of Warcraft chat. It's never going to happen here. So again, I apologize that, you know, it punishes a lot of good people. And speaking of punishing, JimDrizzle, mind you, with a lot of damage, has to waste has to spend a lot of time here. No, waste is the wrong choice of words. Fighting Krampus, which will wind up giving him the lump of coal at the end. Again, as the shots move further away, you'll really see it with Polyphemus. As they travel across the room, they're going to gain size and also damage. So the bigger they are, the harder they hit. Go figure. Eddie's just about done with his Basement 2 boss here. There you go, getting damage up and health up with the meat, so very nice. He's got a great health build going right now. And both onto the Caves 1 at the same time. Eddie with a Curse of the Labyrinth, that is an XL floor. Jim just with a regular Caves 1. XL floors, for those that don't know, are both your Caves 1, in this case Caves 1, and Caves 2 floors jammed together into one. There is still only one store, one secret room, and one super secret. But there will be 2 item rooms and 2 boss fights. The boss fights will be back-to-back. The item rooms could be all the way across the map from each other, though. Music got up too loud. Whoa! See again. Fuck. Do-do-do. Why will this not open now? Open the volume mixer. Jesus. Oh, wait, look, no, stop with this. There we go. Let's try right about here and see if this actually works any better. Yep, that's keeping it about where it normally does. Oh boy, the counterfeit penny, because we haven't seen enough golden poop. Oh, see, Eddie was really hoping that was money in there now, because he's got a beggar here, so let's see if Judgy gives him anything good for the whopping 5 cents. Yes, it does. Wow, not only for the 5 cents that Eddie had, he only had to spend 2 of them. So Eddie's a very happy man wearing that Nun's Habit right now, so that'll be a half a full charge on his space use items if he gets hit in a room. Again, right now with the D6, not exactly the most useful thing. But with how many times he's been hit in this room, he actually would have had a full charge again. Even if you walked in with a full charge, used the space use item, he would have gotten yet another full charge out of it there. And let's see, first item room here will be the, I totally missed it, that's got to be the Celtic Cross. Yes, it is, I see it now. So the Celtic Cross for EddieRuckus on the right-hand side, 33% chance that if you get hit, you get a 5-second damage shield, much the same as the Polaroid, except not guaranteed. God, them jumbo tiers, like, you're not kidding on Jim's side. I told you guys, like, those things are gonna grow. You'll actually see it with Polyphemus tiers. Yeah, that 2-cent habit, like, I've gotten it for a penny before, but only once, so Eddie's got the second cheapest habit I've ever seen in my life. That's a good thing, you don't want expensive habits. But I'm Tish. Again, I'll be here all week, I just woke up, so these are only gonna get cornier and worse, guys. Just wait. Just wait. Actually, they're probably gonna get better as I actually get more coherent throughout the night. Yeah, boo, hiss, get off the stage. Alright, so Eddie looking at an arcade here. JimDrizzle just finishing up his boss, gonna get the box of items. So you get one of everything. You get a card, you get a pill, you get a trinket, you get a heart, you get a coin, so on and so forth. Yeah, well, it could have been worse. Oh, Diana. Oh, caps fail, fish. Alright, so Drizzle onto his second floor here, or onto the second of the 2 caves floors that he's got, so technically he and EddieRuckus are basically neck and neck at the moment. Gonna grab a couple extra pennies out of this secret room for Jim, and he'll be moving on along. Again, just looking for... found the item room, I was about to say, just looking for an item room and a boss fight. Possibly a store, he does have enough money. But ooh, wow. Number 1, so more damage up on his tiers. Let's see how far these actually travel, though. I'm a little bit worried about that. Oh yeah, that's not the greatest of range on that, but nonetheless, interesting build right now for Jim. So number 1 does pretty much what you think. Number 2 being the poop, you can pretty much guess what number 1 is. Alright, so a little bit of gambling here. Jim's going to... I'm gonna say drop a bomb on the other side. Let's see what card he gets. Hangman will be the ability to fly, so he'll leave that behind for the chariot. Very nice find with that dime. Cha-ching! Love that dime sound, by the way. If you guys don't get to hear that often enough, find that and make it your text tone on your phone. It's worth it, trust me. Because whenever I get an IM, if I actually have my audio settings set correctly, it's that noise. So, it's well worth it, trust me. It's kind of funny to hear that cha-ching, like, oh, hey, I got an IM, or I got a text, or whatever the case might be. So Eddie finding, ooh, the Sun card. Also Ghost Baby, yet another familiar. Follow him around, shoot out Spectral Tears. You see those little gray tears flying around. Also the Sun card, a full heal. Whoa, here it comes. I would just use it now. I would just say screw it and pop that Sun card now. That's a full heal, a map reveal, and damage to everything in the room. And I hate the room that Eddie got in. That is like the worst room for me if I can't fly. I will literally die in that room. Speaking of that Sun card, ooh, Eddie was the internal compass working very well here for Eddie. Very, very nicely found boss fight, so he was on his way perfectly already, but there you see the damage, full heal, and map reveal for him. And yeah, Spider Shot slows down everything, basically. Not everything, but... Alright, so just powerful enough where Jim can just about one-hit even champion mobs. He probably had very little health left on that champion that he had to two-hit. But he has found his boss fight as well here, so these two are pretty neck and neck at the moment. Eddie's got to fight through 2 straight boss fights though, because he did have an XL floor. You can see the 2 item rooms here. Also notice that his just says Catacombs. Jim's actually says Caves too. That's usually the way you can find out. If you get to an expansion floor especially, for whatever reason you don't see Curse of the Lost, or Labyrinth, I'm sorry. Labyrinth is, I do this all the time. Labyrinth is XL. You don't see the whatever curse it is that you get, and you're thinking, oh, is this an XL floor? 2 ways to tell. You can either have 4 rooms side by side, meaning like a square pattern, or basically if it tells you just Catacombs and you're only on what you think to be the first of the caves floors, you know you're on an XL. Alright, so Jim getting Little Chad, gonna get hard spawn for him every few rooms, and also gonna get a loading screen error as he moves on to the depths, so just slightly ahead of Eddie right now. This ought to even it out just slightly more. Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing? At first derp, there's $5. Alright, so ooh, and Curse of the Labyrinth. Once again, like I said, there is the XL floor for JimDrizzle, so he's gonna have to really face mash these things. He has no range on his shots at the moment. They're quite powerful, but man, does he have to faceplant everything. So Jim's in a hugging type of mood, so he's gonna go around hugging enemies. Yeah, sweet, I won $5. Where do I get it? You never do. What? Alright, a little bit more health up for Eddie as he's gonna move on to his depths right now. Let's see if he gets the same. No, just an Necropolis, so again, excuse me. So flip it around, this time JimDrizzle on an XL floor. Oh, excuse me again with the hiccups. That's what happens when you cram down food. Yeah, fun times. Anyways, no, what happened there is, flip it around. Last time EddieRuckus had an XL floor where it gave him a little time to catch up, and JimDrizzle did not. Whereas this time, Jim has got the XL floor, Eddie has got the regular 2 separated floors, so we'll see which one pans out a little bit better. It's really just going to depend on if Jim's lucky enough that he comes across either both of his boss rooms or one or both of his item rooms first, depending on what he's looking for. He may be okay with this build, but I would be really scared not to have range, so he's probably looking for those item rooms. I might be at this point. I'd be real frightened of that range. Yeah, Jim got number 1, that's correct. So it basically puts your range all the way back down to, like, absolute minimum. Gives you a couple damage up in the process, so it is nice, but... And I think tier rate also goes up. Yeah, I'd like to point out, if that is number 1 for you, go to a doctor, please. Don't put that off, kids. Don't put off till tomorrow what could be checked today, because that's not healthy. I'm just gonna, again, Isaac teaches us stuff. There's a rosary, so a little faith up, and, oh, crap, I almost did the super bandage one on that. That is 3 soul hearts, and your faith goes up, so you have more chance of finding god items at this point, let alone god rooms as well, so maybe at the end of the floor, Jim gets really lucky and gets in a god room. Oh, let's see the no scrolls. Eddie found the scrolls. You cannot pick those up, however, he does have his D6. And, ooh, turns it into the sacrificial dagger, but let's see those no scrolls emotes. There we go, Gambit the first with it. Very nice, sir. There you go. For those who don't know, by the way, we also have all of the banned items are now subscriber-only emotes here for the next 5 months. So for the length of the Binding of Isaac Racing League, you can actually use each of the banned items right there. It's just no scrolls, actually, Judge. Capital S on it, but no scrolls. And Caillou was pretty close too. It's just got an S at the end. But there's all the outlawed items for you, so like I said, you can get every single one of those in. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Yeah, I forgot the S. Dang it. They are plural. Son of a bitch. I love messing with people like that. So let's see. Jim, having already found his item room, is holding onto a quote-unquote bacon heart, otherwise known as an eternal heart. So we'll see if that pays off for him. Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to be greed in his store. Look at this range. There is no range on the shot. The poor man. The poor man has no range. But he has such damage that he can go ahead and get away with most of this stuff. Again, you see the Steam sale he is actually going to grab. That'll be 50% off anything in stores from here on out. Oh no, Eddie with the mask room. Ugh. Also, by the way, Eddie also has a world card, so that would be a full-on map reveal. There you see his Celtic Cross activating for him. That's his 5 seconds of damage shield. Wow. These rooms for Jim with no range. I'm going to go with no. Just no. A little bit of gambling time, possibly, for the Drizzle. A little bit of explosion time, more so. Yeah, the BOILeR hype will stay. Yes, it will. Absolutely. BOILeR hype's going to stay. All the spaz ones stay. We'll probably add other stuff, kind of like in the meantime for that. But yeah, BOILeR hype's definitely going to stay. No question. That thing is way too cool looking. Like, I adore that. So that is definitely staying. But his Isaac looks so happy. See, that's the other thing. Like, is anybody really that happy when you're taking a piss? Like, really? I mean, I understand all, like, oh, sweet relief, but, like, really? I mean, he's smiling far too much, let alone my eyes don't sparkle. I definitely know that much. But yeah, seeing as Edmund is awesome enough that he gave blanket rights to Twitch as far as being able to use images from his games and whatnot, and especially Isaac, I kind of want to keep that one. That one kind of is awesome, so I kind of want to keep that one. Besides, to quote horror, it's HD as fuck. So. Alright, so fighting Red Mom, you can see JimDrizzle getting one of the easiest forms here. And you can see all you have to do is just dodge side to side, keep turning back around. You'll see that shadow every couple of seconds. Every now and then the eyeballs will open up in the doorways. Just have to worry about those and keep moving. Just keep watching out for that shadow from the foot. I get anime eyes on it too. Oh god, I love it. What's up, Hyper? How you doing? What's up, Timmy? Yeah, my piece sparkles. I don't need to know this. You work at a hospital, man. Talk to your friend, the doctor. Not quite sure what does that. Have you been eating too much glitter, Timmy? Once again, yes it is. Wow. So again, like I was saying, getting very lucky here. JimDrizzle having fought both of his boss fights there really quickly in the depth. Not really quickly, but quick enough in the depths that Eddie is still back on depths 1. JimDrizzle is lucky enough that he has actually come across another XL floor in his womb. So again, that means that both boss fights are going to be back-to-back, and on the womb, that is all you are looking for. So in this case, that's actually a beautiful find for JimDrizzle. He's going to hang on to these bombs, I would assume, for the last boss fight. Maybe not. I was going to say, I would assume he's hanging on to them for the last boss fight, but maybe not. Alright, so let's see. Eddie. Itty-bitty at the moment. Now, Gigantor. Friggin' love Liberty Cap. All the random mushroom effects on that. You go everything from mini mush to, you know, like, hey, I've got this gigantic damage up mushroom. Rah, rah, rah. Like, I friggin' love the way it makes your character just change constantly. Mine's triple platinum. Is it a devil without a cause and going platinum? I'll be here all week. Actually, if you have a kid rocking there too, be very afraid. Wow, check this out. Casper is loaning out his internal compass, ladies and gentlemen. There's Dad's key being used the perfect way for the first time on my stream. Beautiful use right there, Jim. All right, so, and by the way, Eddie, I'm so sorry you have to fight the mask right now. He's just like, you're kidding me. F masks, F him forever. Nonetheless, great use of Dad's key right there. That, if you have enemies in the room, will force open boss doors. Let's say you're in a boss room. That will actually, if it's there, have a good chance to open up a God deal or God room or Devil deal for you as well while you're fighting the boss. So again, there's good usages for Dad's key. JimDrizzle just put it to perfect use right there. Very good job. So done with his first boss already here in the womb. He has just his mom's heart fight left to go, and here he goes. So looking to take a, and I do mean very quick 1-0 lead. JimDrizzle looking to fly on through this one here. Oh, excuse me. And I tell you, give or take about how long this run was timed for, but I kind of didn't run ads right before I did this race, so I have no way to judge this at the moment, but it seemed really fast. Yeah, oh dear God. Yeah, God deal. You give up nothing and you get an item. It's a good deal. Again, consumers, you want those deals. Those are good. My pleasure, dude. Thanks for putting me up on a frickin' 100-inch projection screen, Timmy. Like, do I need to say more? I think that's a fair trade and then some. I think that's beyond a fair trade on my end to only half-ass and retweet you. So, yeah, no, that was freaking awesome looking, dude. Yeah, about 19 to 20 minutes was my guess. I was just about to say, like, this has to be about maybe a 20-minute run, maybe sub-20, but JimDrizzle doing a beautiful job in the process, and there's your last swing. So again, a 1-0 lead for SNES Power. Mr. JimDrizzle himself on the left-hand side. Very nicely done, sir. Seriously, very nice run right there. Well, there you go, 17 minutes, 58 seconds. And all of it was in the red for him by a lot of time. Notice that timer, folks. So 17 minutes, 58 seconds. My God. Those are some good runs right there. And again, Eddie's, if he wasn't fighting a mask, he would have at least been on depths 2. There we go. So there he gets through the mask fight. Very nicely done. We had to sit there and make sure that he did that. Nicely done. Eddie doesn't give up, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie will not give up. Never give up. Never surrender. There's that power glove. It's so bad. Seriously, yeah, BK Ruckus. Burger King Ruckus. Have it your way with the power glove. Oh, God. I could just roll with that joke, spam. You realize the door you've opened? Anyways, real quick, give me 1 minute. Yeah, the no-hit mask run, baby. Very nicely done. Seriously, Eddie. That was very nice, dude. Literally, if you didn't notice, he never got hit, guys. Anyways, like I was saying, so we'll be right back. Oh, Jim, instead of resetting, so you see what they're doing. They're going to reset till they get this. We're going to be right back in 1 minute. I'm going to play literally 1 minute worth of ads. I still have the wrong ad screen up there. I will change that during the ads. Raptor brought that up, but I'm an idiot. So anyways, I'll be right back in 1 minute, guys. We will get this rolling again in 1 second. JimDrizzle will look to take a 2-0 lead. Eddie will look to even this up at a game apiece and force a pivotal game 3. So hang tight. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't see it, Timmy, link up that tweet from last night. It's pretty boss. But again, we'll be right back in 1 minute, everybody. Thank you again, and we'll get all the links in there to get you into both channels and all sorts of other stuff. So be right back, guys. Music too soothing. Raining blood. Alrighty, we're back. We should be clear. Let me click this back over, because again, whatever hotkey I said just did not work. And no, I didn't set that. I knew there was something else I was going to do, but oops. So anyways, welcome back to round number 2. We'll get it switched later. We got a lot of time after this race. So again, we got JimDrizzle on the left-hand side. Took himself a very, very under 18 minutes fast 1-0 lead here over EddieRuckus on the right-hand side, who was going to be looking to even this up at 1 game apiece and force himself a game 3. Also, apparently, I did not line up your screens correctly at all, and that's going to drive me absolutely batshit crazy. How did I not notice I did that? Wow. OCD. Not totally there all the time. Woohoo! No, I'm kidding. So anyways, there we go. That looks a lot better. My bad. Anyway, so there you have it. You see the two racers are ready to go. Whenever they are ready, they can go ahead and take off at their earliest convenience. Again, no rush, guys. We have plenty of time, so whatever's clever. But again, good luck to both racers. Jim looking to remain undefeated. Eddie looking to stay also in the ranks of the undefeated, but has to win the next two to do so. Jim just has to win one of the next two. So again, that SNES power on the left-hand side. We saw the Khadgar link. Yeah, it's that Super NES controller. It seriously is. I'm telling you, it's the SNES power, dude. SNES, you can't go wrong. It's super freaking Nintendo. You can't go wrong. So anyways, here's the link into both of their channels one more time on Khadgar. Boom, there it is. So that'll get you into both Eddie and JimDrizzle's channel at the same time. You can root them both on. Obviously, theirs are not in subscriber-only mode lockdown, so obviously chat it on up. And wish them both good luck. On that note, Max's head for EddieRuckus. That is a 2x damage multiplier. Very, very nice find. Also has knockback effects on the tiers, so you get twice the damage immediately. Speaking of twice the damage, JimDrizzle got Mr. Mega. Excuse me, which will give him 5 extra bombs, and you can see the when he puts a bomb down, they are gigantic now. Yeah, the adapter for it's like a whopping like $10 or something like that on Amazon. Like, it's dirt cheap. Like, I'm honestly considering grabbing one just so that I can actually put my Super Nintendo controller into my PC. Like, it's a genius move. It really is. Those things are so good. Like, I don't know what it is, but like the Super Nintendo controller has always felt the most natural to me. Maybe I'm nuts, but that's me. Mind you, I was 11 when it came out, and I played that for years, all throughout my teenage years, so I'm skewed. But it just felt right. Like, it fit in my hand. Nothing ever felt out of place. I knew where the buttons were without having to think about it. And yeah, I don't know, it's always been the best controller to me. I sound very one-sided right now, by the way, so let's do the real nice part. Eddie's the one that basically got me officially streaming in the first place, so it's not like I don't have love for both of these racers. Don't misunderstand me. I just figured I would explain the Super Nintendo controller. Alright, so the wooden spoon will give Eddie +2 speed. The cat of 9 tails, aka cat of 9 fails, as we like to call it, will actually increase your shot speed. So 16% more movement speed on your shots while they're on screen. If that makes sense. Like, they travel faster like a car would, so they're going 116 where Eddie's are going 100. There you go. That's in miles per hour, not, you know, whatever. It works the same in any math, so whatever. You get the idea. Kilometers would be fast, but, you know, cool. Actually, it'd be slower, wouldn't it? I can't do math. Yeah, Crumps does math. The new, every single Saturday. Like, yeah, we call this Saturday school. Why? Because Crumps is stupid and can't do math, so he has to learn. So there's some range up for JimDrizzle in a second item room with Mom's underwear. Oh, get the real Super Nintendo controllers if you can. They're more expensive, but dear God, A, they hold up better, B, they don't feel cheap, and C, they won't just break when you look at them funny. So definitely get the legit one. I have 2 of them here. It's well worth it. Well worth it. Yeah, Crumps doing math. Oh God, nobody tune in for this. Hey Crumps, what's 2 + 2? Ready ya. Crumps. Damn it. What's up, Neo? How you doing? So, JimDrizzle, the first to move on to his caves, though just barely ahead of EddieRuckus at this point. That wire coat hanger, again, 2 tier rate up, so he will fire faster. Again, not just movement speed on screen faster, but he will actually release them from his eyeballs faster. Eddie getting that cube of meat as he finishes off Famine. I almost called him Pestilence. Totally not the right horseman. Looks like Eddie's gonna go grab that secret room. Yes, he is. Or try to, assuming it's there. Ooh. How's that for not cool? Well, it's gotta be here. Alright. So it's better than nothing, right? 3 cents. It's better than nothing. I guess he could get into his store if he really wanted to, but he says no thanks. He's gonna be moving on along, so nothing else Eddie can really do here. So on to the next floor. JimDrizzle into a curse room. Nothing doing in there, just 2 spiders in the red chest. And welcome back, Sam. Yeah, I think a coat hanger in my eye would just basically make me be like, yeah, you know what, we're done here. Like, no thanks. Like, how did this happen to my life? What did I do wrong? Where have I gone wrong in my life that I have a coat hanger hanging out of my face? Alright, so grabbing a little more money. Eddie's still looking for a key. He had to pass over his last item room for not having one, and so far knows where this item room is, still can't get into it. So Eddie getting a little trolled at the moment. Yeah, but you're talking, not lurking. Touche. All these semantics, but touche. Well played. Well played. And no, I'm not going with the ever-popular clever girl, because I'll probably get slapped through the internet for doing that, so I know better. Plus, my accent's atrocious when I try to mimic that. So there's a Forever Alone attack fly for JimDrizzle. Change the subject, Crumps. Now, so anyways, there you go. Oh, wow. And straight over to his boss fight. It had to be close, but I didn't think it'd be in the next room, mind you. But you can see that blue fly flying around. Well, actually, if he walks correctly... Oh, so close. It'll go around you in that counterclockwise pattern. You just have to know exactly where to walk to utilize it. Just like Jim's gonna do here. He's gonna make a lot of use of this attack fly, I guarantee. This fight sucks. With an attack fly, it makes it a lot better. That Jurassic Park reference. Yeah, clever girl. Then get food, Nosh. I just ate myself, and believe me, good choice on my part. Hell, the cat agrees. He tried to get into it about 20 times. My cat and sweet and sour chicken, like, he's got a thing. He's got a thing for sweet and sour chicken. We know what defeats Spaz. The world is ending and there's no more cat food. Find the chickens. Coat them in sweet and sour sauce. Alright, so Squeezy for JimDrizzle, yet more tier 8 up for him, and he's going to move on to his caves too, just slightly ahead of Eddie, who is about halfway through this Gertie fight at the moment. Yeah, sweet and sour chicken, yeah, coat anything with that and I'll eat it. Yeah, damn right, Casper. What's up, dude? How you doing today? Congrats on your win again, man. So let's see, a little bit of health up along with a soul heart for Eddie. He also gets a devil deal, ooh, with Krampus in it. So once again, you get to see this fight, and the lump of coal is the reward should Eddie get through it. Again, as your shots move further away from you, they will grow in size. Kind of hard to see, but they will grow in size, and they'll also grow in damage. Again, you didn't really get to see that utilized too much by JimDrizzle on the last run, being that he had no range. They have to go far to actually increase that much in size to be seen. But... it still worked for him. The further it got away, the more damage it did. Just slightly, but it did. Coats Limburger cheese with sweet and sour chicken. Okay, we might have found the exception to the rule on that one, Ducat. Wow. Alright, so there's Maggie's Faith. As you get to the next floor, that will actually give you a half an eternal heart, the bacon heart, as we like to refer to it. Oh, look, Diana's crown. Alright, so moving on. There you see Eddie's shots now have the... yeah, right, damn. Oh, I love it. So anyways, you see Blue Baby Soul, or question mark Soul, floating around the room in an odd kind of Xbox shape pattern. Xbox, see what I did there? Not what I meant. Either way, you see it floating around the room. That'll actually take any other familiar that you have and make it follow you in the same pattern. Or make it follow him in the same pattern, I should say. And here you see JimDrizzle on the left, once again getting both his item room and boss fight connected together. Casper, stop loaning out your damn compass and use it yourself. And there's the Guardian Angel for him, so double speed orbitals for him now. The one thing I never thought of, I don't think that actually affects, and in fact it doesn't look like it does, but I never thought if it actually affected the Forever Alone flies or not, but it looks like it does not have any effect on those. I don't think I've ever had the combination that I can remember. Believe it or not, of all the things in this game that I've seen in my, like, almost 1,000 hours of playing it, that would be a combination I've never gotten. Very strange, but never had it. It actually does. Okay. You're thinking that does? Because I'm thinking it's just his movement that's doing it. Like, if he stands still... Actually, that is moving really fucking fast when he's standing still. Looked the opposite way before, but yeah, no, that is still moving at double speed. I'll be damned. I will be damned. It looked like it was moving slower before, but when he's standing still, that's moving double speed, so it does affect it. I will be damned. Huh. I thought it was his movement speed that was making it go faster, but nope. Totally wrong. So yeah, Bend is correct on that. Today I learned something. And Eddie did make a beautiful recovery there. Seriously, like, you are not mistaken. Ooh, speaking of beautiful recoveries, that Lucky Foot. So Eddie's gonna get nothing but good and at the worst neutral pills. He won't be able to tell what they are, but he'll be glad to take them at this point. So pills are now in the rule of play for Eddie. Probably normally wouldn't be taking him just for fear of some of those stat downs, but now that you know at worst you're going to get, let's say, a bad gas or switch out your bombs and your keys, probably going to be willing to take it. Very nicely placed there by JimDrizzle, getting a free entry to the secret room. And of course, Jim, by the way, has a Curse of Darkness at the moment, so I can't tell you exactly what he's looking at on his map. Does it make the fortune machine give an item every time? No, it does not. You get a little luckier, in my opinion, though it just claims that it only makes you luckier with the 3-card Monty, the Skull game. Claims it makes you luckier with that and only that, not actual slot machines. But I do believe it does. I don't know how the hell, A, it wouldn't, it only makes sense, and B, I win so much more once I have it, so I think it does. I think it's everything across the board gambling. But most of it that's written down is like, nope, it's only 17% chance on the Skull game, and that's it. Yeah, exactly. You almost never see the runners gamble, so I really only call it as the actual pill usage on the Lucky Foot, but it does have that as well. So there's a Steam sale once again for JimDrizzle. He's got one more store to utilize that in, so not the greatest of items, but hey, it's free, so why not? It makes it so you don't get any fortunes anymore when you're using the purple machine, too. That's a very fine point. A very fine point. It's basically just because that would be, technically speaking, losing. Ooh, that was close, Eddie. Whoo! Let's see those no Bibles really quick to remind Eddie that you cannot pick up the Bible because he about face-mashed that and just thought, yeah, wait, no. That was really close, dude. Let's see some no Bibles. Let's remind Eddie how this works. Woo! That was really close to a reset there, bro. I did not want to have to call that on you, but whoa, man. Scare me a little less, why don't you? Ay. So again, that's one of our banned items here in the league. Eddie does have his D6, so you can see he did re-roll it. All the banned items, which I'm sure somebody will wind up listing in the document in a second. There's all the no Bibles, there you go. But as you can see, there are 7 banned items in the league. You can re-roll those. They was so close to picking that up, Mara. But yeah, like I said, you cannot pick them up, but you can re-roll them if you still have your D6. Eddie's utilized that a few times tonight, so that's at least the second item I can remember that he has re-rolled. There's a Takubot twice with the actual rules there. So no Dr. Fetus, no Epic Fetus, no Ipecac, no Dead Sea Scrolls, I can't think of names, no Bible, no Toothpicks, and no Shovel in the league. So again, Toothpicks basically do nothing. You get about a 2% shot speed increase. You don't even see it. So we're just letting them re-roll it if they want to. Let's see, the Bible would one-hit kill both Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart. A little too unfair. Dead Sea Scrolls and the Shovel can both do the same thing. They can both give you the Shovel usage, which will let you onto the next floor every 6 rooms. So that's not really racing in my book. Let's see, the first 3 items, the 2 Fetus items and Ipecac, are basically infinite tier bombs. So I think you can see why we ban those as well. You could just bomb right through every single door and, oh, this isn't a room I want. Bomb through. Nope, this isn't the way I want to go. Bomb right back out. Again, that brings up the question, well, why don't you bomb Fate? It's 99 bombs. We'd have to ban all pickups of keys, the skeleton key, bombs, and pills at that point. Because if you think about it, you could randomly pick up 30 keys throughout the span of your run and then get a random pill at the end, use it, and get bombs or key and be like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Like, that's, crap, now I have all these extra bombs. Do I have to DQ myself? You know, that type of stuff. We don't want to deal with that. Ooh, the compass in a challenge room. Yeah, JimDrizzle is going to do the trick here real quick, so watch this. If you pause in a challenge room and leave it sitting there, we saw Bystro doing this earlier, it will actually spawn absolutely every enemy, so all the waves get spawned in one fell swoop. It's going to save you a little bit of time, but it's obviously a little bit riskier depending on what spawns for you. Everywhere but in bed. Oh, yeah. But I'm Tish. Alright, so Eddie looking at his first steps boss fight here. That guy. There's a link to get into both Eddie and JimDrizzle's chats at the moment. Yes, that's allowed. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a risk you're, like, if you're willing to take it, go for it. Same thing with Kamikaze. Like, we've seen that kill 3 people so far in the league. Like, people are like, why do you allow the Kamikaze thing? You're invincible. Like, have you watched the 3 people that used it die? That's why we're letting it be or that's why we're letting it be used. Because, yeah, the 3 people that have picked it up so far have died with it. So, if Kamikaze is another one of those, it kind of goes in the same thing. Yeah, if there's that risk to it, and it's not just like, oh, I'm invincible. You know, like, you can't touch me anymore. Oh, look at this, Brother Bobby as well. So, all these followers... Oh, that actually switched out. Nope, there's Harlequin. Looked like Harlequin Baby got switched out, but... Apparently, Harlequin Baby is now just gonna follow Eddie. That's really weird. So, you can only have so many following the Blue Baby Soul. And he's taken the Relic as one of them. That's a very odd choice, but okay. You'd think the Relic would follow Eddie, and Harlequin Baby would go with... the Blue Baby Soul. Huh, weird. Anyways... And of course he hit a door. Yeah, that's exactly how the 2 people that, or the 3 people that have died with it this year have, Garrett. Like, they weren't thinking about it, and like, oh, I'm just standing right in the middle of the room, you know, like, line these things up, and bam, super secret room or something, like, oh, well, I'm dead. So it's happened 3 times so far, so I don't know that many people are gonna do it from now on. You've seen a lot of people pass on Kamikaze recently, so I think that's probably gonna continue. Alright, whew. Jim with that dodging. Again, that flash slowdown, it always happens. Wow, yet again, we see the Fallen show up. This has been a popular boss tonight. Again, the boss that gets chosen is quite random, so nothing you can do about it. Except for on 2 specific floors. You know what you're fighting is Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart. But the Fallen here will wind up giving JimDrizzle yet another Devil Deal item here. Oof, that dodging. Oh, man. That Fallen, that face hug. Get out of the way. So you see JimDrizzle dropping bombs is actually trying to stop the momentum on Fallen. If they hit the bombs while they're charging you, they will stop in place. Also, bombs do a lot of damage to them, so not a bad choice. Alright, there we go. Ooh, like I said, the Devil Deal items. JimDrizzle with Brimstone off of a boss. Yeah. So moving on to Depths 2, going straight towards his boss fight now. JimDrizzle won't even bother going for that last item room. He's just going to say no thanks and work his way on over to his boss. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's Diana in Awaken week 3 and then Christina's week 4. But yep, she beat me to it. And again, we'll try to get the, like, everything that I can up on the website this week, as far as, like, if you click on the racers' names, we'll try to get the, you know, like, the legitimate full-on, like, here's their entire schedule for the year if you click on them. Because at the moment, it's basically, like, a template set in there so that I can figure out what the hell I'm doing with it. And once I actually get in, you know, get some free time this week, I'll actually figure out what I'm doing. And we'll get that thing updated for everybody. We'll get it all actually filled out, but... Basically, all that I got out of the original deal and all that I was expecting was a template on there, so it's already further along than I expected. I thought that I'd be derping it at the moment. Oh, look at this! That telepill, our first I Am Error room of the season, and it's nothing but pills. Good God. Oh, and a coin bag, so welcome to the I Am Error room. Eddie has just skipped the floor that he's on by a 7% chance of teleporting into this room. Ooh, health up pills, very nice. Eddie getting a very nice little draw here. My God, look at this. All the luck up forever, 2 of those. He's gonna take 1 more. Let's see, get speed up as well. And he's gonna take a telepill on with him. Wow, that empty I Am Error room. That's our first one of the season, believe it or not, guys. Oh, look at this. And moving on to the womb. Again, he doesn't have to fight Mom's Foot now. Well, technically. But basically, whenever this loads... Oh, look at this, the XL floor. Eddie's got a good chance here. So he randomly teleports, gets into his... I almost said error room again. Gets into his secret room. That was kind of risky, actually. Again, we just about might have had to enact the Magic D250 rule. For those that haven't seen my stream, I've had back-to-back I Am Error rooms off of telepills. They gave me telepills in the error room. I took them again on the next floor, and it popped me into another error room. So it has happened, and now if Eddie would have gotten one here on this XL floor, he would have had to go to Shale to finish off this round, and I think he would have been really pissed off if that were the case. So he got pretty lucky. Exactly, like he totally risked the magic D250 roll, and he's low enough on health. I don't know that I would have done that, but if he gets him close to his boss fight, this is a beautiful choice for him because JimDrizzle also on his womb right now, just looking to get over to this boss fight. And again, knowing where he's going, so Eddie's got to get kind of lucky here. Let's see, what can he wind up with? Which way will he go? It's going to be an interesting map layout. I wonder where Eddie's boss fights are going to be. Let's try down here. More rooms connected to each other. Oh no, down to 1 heart. Eddie, careful, sir. God, if you could just clear this. I think this is his soul heart from the relic. I think he gets that here. Ooh, yes he does. And a half red heart. Very nice. Alright, so you can see Eddie is bombing random rocks down here. There's a chance that any rock in the womb can actually be an item rock or a soul rock, however you want to say that. Oh, check this out. Perfect timing, possibly. Eddie's going to look for some soul hearts here. God forbid, worst he gets her some pills out of this. Or that. That could happen too. Oh, look at this. Now he knows exactly where he's going. So that crystal ball showing Eddie the entire layout of the map here. Also giving him 1 card, so he took the Wheel of Fortune card with him, but he's going to be working straight towards his 2 boss fights. So that Wheel of Fortune card could come in very handy. Oh, more red hearts. Eddie's a happy camper. Eddie's a very happy camper right now, I guarantee. Very nicely done here. So he's going to be able to actually find some heals, hopefully, off of that Wheel of Fortune card, assuming that he can clear out these rooms. But only 1, 2, 3 to go until he gets to his 2 boss fights. Again, JimDrizzle right now just outside the first boss fight here in the womb. He's going to have a whole nother floor to look through, though. You see Eddie's going to do his gambling right now, and I do not blame him. Get that health back, sir. Get that health back. So here's JimDrizzle fighting his boss on the womb 1 at the moment. Let's see, how lucky can Eddie get? Will he be lucky enough to find any more hearts? Will he just leave this here and move on? Yep, I played Star Control too, absolutely. Oh god, double envy. Ugh, yeah, bomb out of this room, sir. He's so glad that he had extra bombs right now. Eddie is so happy he had extra bombs. Oh, a little bit of damage. I would have just Charioted. Chariot, by the way, is a one-time use of the My Little Unicorn. Couldn't think of the name of it. There we go, that should clear everything out. He'll walk right into the Mimic, clear this guy. Oh, that heart back. Very nice. Very nice with the health back. And just this 1 more room to clear for Eddie. Oh, God. Move off of the wall. There you go. Whew. There's the other eyeball down. Now this room gets a lot easier for him. And on to the first of 2 boss fights here in the womb. Eddie looking to tie this up in 1 apiece. JimDrizzle with a Curse of Darkness looking to find just Mom's heart fight, I should say. So again, this is going to get really close if Jim can just find his boss fight here. He's only got 1 to go through. Eddie's got this, and then Mom's heart immediately following it. Alright, pills for Jim. He'll say no thanks. He will think about that Liberty Cap, though. Yes, indeed he will. So again, both have a Liberty Cap on this run. That is a random mushroom effect in every room that he goes into. Now, normally, one of those could actually be a Compass effect, but not in a Curse of Darkness level. So Jim will never get that effect. Also, he's found double envy and gonna say no thanks, bombing right on through the door. Ooh, though finding a dead end, he would have to use both of his bombs to get back out of here, so he's probably gonna clear this room. Eddie clearing off his conquest fight. He's gonna take the white pony into Mom's heart fight with him, and here we go. Eddie looking to tie this up at 1 apiece on a very masterfully played womb here. So with 4 hearts, he's got plenty of health, hopefully, to go. There's that eyeball taken out. And is whopping 2 bombs. Let's see when he utilizes them. I would have waited on that one. That's where you know you're going to get Monstro. No, I probably didn't update the title because nobody else did it either. It's one of like the 3,000 things that I have to think of that I do not have time for because I'm doing everything myself. Alright, so Jim's still looking for this boss fight. Eddie about halfway through it right now, so he's, there you go. I was gonna say, is Jim gonna bomb out? Oh, God. Jim finding these dead ends like they're going out of style today. Also, those gluttonies are not being friendly. Wow, that was close. So there's a bomb in the upper corner. I wonder if Jim's gonna just go grab that. He knew it was there. Nope, he's probably just gonna... Nope, he's actually not gonna clear this room. I figured he might save that bomb, but looks like no, he will not. Looks like it's gonna be too late anyways. Eddie's still with 2.5 hearts here, flying around, not worried about the blood. As long as he avoids the extra enemies, I do believe we have ourselves a tie, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, we do. So very nicely done. EddieRuckus has come back to tie this up, overtaking the SNES Powa with that late touchdown that we're not sure ought to be flagged off. Green Bay game. Kidding, obviously. Seriously, thank you for winning that. I had to say it. I totally am just joking around, but nonetheless, seriously, great job there by EddieRuckus. Another great run there by JimDrizzle. I'm curious to see if he gets through this room. Nope. Let's get him through this next room. Might as well. Yep, there it is. I was gonna say, he was probably really, really close, and lo and behold, there's your boss fight. That's how close this race was, guys. Jim was only about 3 rooms away, 2 of which were clear. So there you go, that's how very close that was, and now we are going to go to a Game 3 between these 2 great contestants. So in just 1 minute, I'll be right back, guys. We're going to play 1 minute worth of ads. Let me actually change this up while I'm thinking about it now. While I ramble, we'll change this. So like I was saying, we're going to play 1 minute worth of ads. These 2 are going to wind up resetting themselves, and, well, resetting their runs, I should say. There we go. Haha, see, Ravager? I remembered. Yeah. But give me 1 minute, we'll be right back on the other side of it. Let me get you the links to get into both of their chats, because Eddie is also a partner, and we'd like to get Jim a couple more views also as well, obviously. Let's give that support where it's due, guys. So here comes the links, and I'll be right back in a minute, everyone. Indeed, to vocalize what Cobalt said. Good run so far, guys. Bear with me really quick. Also, I just realized that I'm like an hour late on freaking returning this freaking text. That's terrible. Oh God, seriously. Wow. Okay, that could work too. Let me check one thing. Sorry, this will be one brief second, guys. I'm talking in the background here. I don't want anybody to see my Skype or anything, so. I don't know where that's gonna pop up. That should be fine, though. See, let's do it that way. So, looks like we're gonna have a rather special guest on tonight, guys. Had to do that in the background a little bit so that nobody saw what was going on there, but looks like we're gonna have a relatively special guest coming up here. So let's see. Looks like if I'm doing my math right, that would be. Let me do math. 1 hour from that. Yeah, that'll actually work out really good, actually. So looks like for the next race, we might have a somewhat special guest, guys. So I'm just going to put that out there. There may be somebody hopping. Yeah, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So anyways, real quick, let's hop back over to the actual race here, because as you can see, sorry, I'm a little flustered at the moment. Bear with me. Anyways, so as you can see, we've got race 3 coming up here between JimDrizzle on the left, your San Fran 49ers, Yeah, but GG, sir. Like, wait a minute, why is that still there? Love it. Yeah, oink, 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 oink. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, you got JimDrizzle on the left there, your SNES Power, as you can see, and EddieRuckus on the right-hand side. They are about to start match number 3. Sorry for the, hopefully you guys didn't hear the hiccup. Excuse me, and now I have to cough. Wow, I'm doing good today. Anyway, so they're about to start match number 3 at your earliest convenience, guys. Feel free to take off whenever you're ready. Good luck to both of you, too. They have had great races up to this point, so we're going to figure this out right now and see who your winner is. But again, they will both start with Isaac. There are 7 banned items in total. So let me get this linked up in here. Again, I'm a little flustered. Bear with me. This is what happens. There's your outlawed items. All right, Spaz commentating. Yes. Ooh, the mulligan to start off JimDrizzle's third run. Again, good luck to both racers. The mulligan will fire off every now and then. You'll see a attack flight. There you go. I was going to say, hopefully it shows up in the first room. Otherwise, I'm lying through my teeth. But that will show a couple of attack flies every now and then as he's firing out. Also, let me do this just in case so that we can see if he happens to pop in here. Yeah, what's your thoughts, Faz? Meow. I can't type. Ha! I got it. I totally got it. What's up, Blood? How you doing? Toothpick is banned because, well, it's not banned. It's more that we allow them to re-roll it, so we put it on the banned item list. Oh, somebody waited literally hours just to be able to say that the second that I opened up chat. Enjoy that. And the butthurt shows up. Jesus. Be thankful I opened that up for you guys. Jeez, I could just let it where only my subscribers can actually talk. Jeez. Oh, no problem at all, Pandora. No problem. So again, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Mistake, how you doing? Forksy. Yeah, that was an accidental one there, Cam. You should be all good. Should be all good. So there's Jim's second item room. I almost miscounted there. He's on cellar, too. I was like, oh, there's his third item room. How the hell did he get 3? No, so he's going to go on in. Let's see. Ooh, or a Babylon. Interesting. If Jim can wind up with a few more soul hearts here, and again, he's going to need quite a few to kind of make that worthwhile. But if he gets down to, it's, yep. I was going to say that happens, though. When chat moves like that, it happens. What's up, Tilla? How you doing? But again, that if he gets down to just half a red heart, oh, speaking of those soul hearts that Jim wanted, he's starting to build them up. If Jim can get down to just half a red heart, though, that will actually enact constantly for him and be a lot of damage increase for him. Yeah, Claude for EddieRuckus, and the one-up for that matter that I didn't mention as I was opening things up. So again, if Eddie dies, he comes back to life with the same amount of red hearts. Ooh, the tick. I would take it. Yes, indeed, he will too. Automatic, as you'll see, he walk into the boss fight here, gets an automatic 15% damage done. Yeah, get back to that special commentator. Oh, soon. So let's see, if I'm doing my math right, hold on, let me do really, really quick, really terrible math. There's 2 hours difference between Pacific time and Central, am I correct? So that means 3 hours difference between East and... Yeah, okay, so... I does math good. Okay, cool. I know when he's showing up then. Assuming, obviously. Yeah, F the crown. What's the score I'm referring to? It's 1-to-1 down at the bottom of the screen there. And yes, okay, cool. Yeah, time, math, hurt, brain, things, ow. So right now it's 3 p.m. Okay, cool. So I am correct on that. So 3 would put it at that. Perfect. I'm going to tune in for that Vendorith versus Slackaholicus. Wait, am I doing my math right? He can jump on in... Can't do math. Yeah, I can't do math. So he may be here in between. Hold on, I actually got to tell him something. No, Central's 5 right now. And yes, we do a best of 3. Hold on, I just realized that I completely misquoted a time to him. Hopefully you're listening to me at this point, because I totally misquoted my times, bro. Let me try that again. Jesus, so that's minus 3 hours. There we go, we can do it that way. Sorry, I'm trying to do math while I'm trying to do this. Like, I'm trying to do math in my head, call this race, and also type something, so I'm hurting myself here. Bear with me momentarily. Let's see, JimDrizzle, oh god. Speaking of Kamikaze, and here we go. I was gonna say, is he gonna take it? Is he gonna prove me wrong on this one? And yes, he is. So, JimDrizzle with Kamikaze. Here we go again. Oh my. Hey, what's up, Serena? How you doing? 8 p.m. is 5. Okay. There we go. Okay, sorry. I had to take a brief second to be able to type that out without actually screwing up my my thought in the process of explaining what time things start. It was so terrible. Anyways, the habit for JimDrizzle, kind of unnecessary with his infinite use item there. But as you can see, if you hug the wall with this, very nice. You get basically free bomb usages, and he's going to keep doing that as long as you're hugging the wall. Basically, you will not get hurt by Kamikaze, so that is acceptable in the league because we've seen a few people try to utilize this and wind up killing themselves. What happens is if you open up a doorway, like notice that Jim just barely moved off of that doorway there. If you open up a doorway with it, or God forbid, a secret room, super secret room, you notice he is not going to the center of these rooms, or these walls, I should say. You do not want to do that to yourself. You will wind up hurting yourself, and it's wound up killing 2 or 3 of our racers so far. Nope, we took a vote on it. Yep, exactly. If you hug a wall with it, you take no damage. Hey, what's up, Springfart? How you doing, dude? Alright, so that Lucky Toe... Yeah, he is going to take it. So, basically a mini version of the Luckfoot. Again, can't really argue it, just a little bit lesser on the luck up itself. Crack the Sky, Eddie has used this to his advantage many a time before, and I'm sure he's going to do it again. Yeah, see, isn't it cool when you see new stuff like this and you're like, whoa, you're kidding me, right? Like, you can do that? Now, the cool thing, there's also ways to glitch out the High Priestess card. As you saw earlier a few different times, you can actually make all of the spawns within a challenge room happen at the same time. All sorts of cool stuff. So there's a lot of really, really cool stuff that you can do here. What's up, Gumbo? How you doing? Oh, it wasn't me that did the Fantasy League, actually. That was Shubu made that. She basically just got a hold of me and like, is it cool if I do this? And I said, absolutely it is. If you want to put that effort in, oh my god, feel free. And she flat out busted her butt on that one. So definitely thanks Shubu here. Like, I had nothing to do with that Fantasy League other than doing this actual league and her judging it off of that, so... Yeah, she's about to go nuts starting next week. I can't imagine the signups on that. Cannot imagine it. Yeah, there's a couple of really cool little glitches in this game. Like I said, the High Priestess card, you can get infinite uses out of if you pause at the right time when you use it. So you'll infinitely get it back. Taco actually made a video. He's like, I think we need to ban this. Like, wait, what? Oh, God. Yeah, you're not going to hear the sounds from their streams on this stream, because basically otherwise you'd hear 3 different types of music. There are 2 voices, excuse me, and they wouldn't know when I'm talking, so it'd be a non-stop, clusterfuck of talking over each other. Bible's banned because it'll one-hit kill 2 of the last 3 bosses. Very nicely used so far here by Jim. You notice he's losing a little bit of health in the process, so again, this is not like the all-around best choice of things that you could do. But it does work. There's a dual link for you. What's up, Carly? How you doing? Good to see you this afternoon. Evening? Afternoon. We're going with afternoon. It's only 5 here. This is why I gotta start putting everything in, like, here's the Central Time, here's the Eastern Time, here's Pacific Time, like, so on and so forth. Like, I have to start putting everything. I learn to read, damn it. I have to learn to read. I have to learn to actually, like, put stuff in, like, far more detail than I do. Yeah, just at 5 p.m. here, so we'll call it technically afternoon. Technically. Yeah, noon after? I like that. Alright, so down to 1.5 hearts. Jim's still sitting on that that Joker card, waiting to see if he's going to get his Devil Deal at the end of this item or not. If he doesn't, then he'll probably wind up using that. Ow. Just cracked the hell out of my neck. That's why there's Google Calendars and Google Clocks. If you guys really need to know what time it goes off in your time zone, like, I can only set it, like, so much. Like, keep in mind, I'm doing everything for the league. I'm scheduling, I'm doing the website, I'm doing the actual broadcast, 20 hours today, for example. Like, I can only do so much. I'm one human being. Yeah, but I've been changing the title all day, Gambit. Alright, so no such luck with anything yet. Looks like gonna take that Joker card with him. Jim down to that 1 heart at the moment. Eddie's still rocking very healthy over here with 5 full hearts. Jim has found his boss fight, however, so let's see what he winds up with here on Depths 1. Again, he's probably going to wind up using that Joker card right at the end of it. Assuming that he doesn't actually get a Devil Deal or God Room. Yeah, like, I'm doing all the Twitter, all the YouTube uploads, all the highlighting, all the title changes, all the actual casts, all the rebroadcasting of everything, all the commentary on it, the website now. Yeah, I got a lot on my plate. This is beyond a full-time job at this point. It's that Rain Bro, baby. Rain Bro me. Rain Bro me. So again, Eddie's got the one of the really cool follower items here. This familiar, I should say. Sorry, I keep calling him follower for some reason. This familiar will actually change up what shot it does and give you a bunch of random ones that all the different familiars will actually do. So you'll see everything from Little Gish to homing shots to you name it. Feed your cats, sir. So there's the relic for JimDrizzle as the second to last item. He'll gladly take that. I believe it's 4 rooms will spawn a soul heart for you. Am I a game developer? No, I'm a partner here on Twitch, so that'd be basically my job at this point, is doing this. So, just a fair warning, I may have to turn the volume down at some point in the near future on the music, you know, just saying. And again, if you're listening, just feel free, just buzz whenever. Just buzz whenever. I'll be fine. It won't show up on the screen either, so don't worry about that. At least it damn well better not. If something does show up, my OBS is screwed up, so don't worry about that. I've got even no room on the screen to even look at anything at the moment, Ducat. I got no room to even look at anything at the moment. I just said I'll turn it down in a minute. Part of patience. Patience. The abbreviations next to the name, good question. They are basically NFL teams. So if you look on this website that Atakubot will link up, there you go. Oh, Jim can use Kamikaze. It's just he's getting rooms where he isn't allowed to, basically, is what's happening. So he's getting kind of hosed over with that. Excuse me. Anyways, if you look at that BOILeR.org website, that'll actually kind of explain everything to you. What's going on with that is we gave each player an NFL team so that we could set up the schedule a lot easier. It just made a lot more sense to me, basically, that, you know, like, you might as well give them, like, a team. That way I didn't have to sit there and figure out, okay, we'll have you guys play these guys, and then, oh, crap, that leaves you with 2 games to play and you with 1, and, like, you know, I would have screwed it up, basically. So we basically just based it off of it basically based. How many times can you say base in a word? All your base belong to crumbs. Or in a sentence, in a word. You get the idea. Either way, though, but basically all we did was we set it up after the NFL. If players wanted to represent a certain team, they could, assuming that they were open. If it was a player from last year, I let them have first rights to everything. So if, like, Eddie wanted the Seattle Seahawks, that's his team. So it just gives you that little bit of extra, like, you know, hey, I like the Seahawks better than the 49ers or vice versa. It just gives you that one extra little way to, you know, to actually be able to kind of root for somebody. If you don't know who the two casters are, or if you can't play favorites, just, you know, go with your team, for example. Oh god, it's Twitch Cops. Yeah, they're always here. Those two are always here. So again, Eddie finishing off this boss fight, getting that item box, one of just about everything in here. Two of spades would, let's see, double up your keys. Another pill, he's just going to take that with him. And moving on down, Eddie is the first into the womb here. JimDrizzle still looking for everything on this floor. Down to his Horror Babylon damage because he has half a red heart. So it is a little frightening for Jim at the moment here. So he is living in Sketchville. Eddie is not very far ahead of him with health at the moment, though. So again, don't expect that nothing can change here. I'm from Ohio and I take offense to that. See, there's always that extra little bit of rooting power if you put NFL teams in with it. Oh shit, I'm sorry, that's steps 2. I'm sorry, I can't do math. I was reading something completely backwards there and thought I saw a 2 on Eddie's for some reason. I'm an idiot, that's steps 2. I'm a derp. Herp, herp, herpity derp. I'm reading 3 different things at once, guys. Once again, I'm gonna screw some stuff up from time to time here. Bear with me. Grumps is a derp. So there's a lard for JimDrizzle. Again, that's just that little bit of extra health that may kind of push him over the edge. We'll see what winds up happening, though. What's this math you speak of? The screw-ups make things more fun. That's a good thing, because apparently we're going to have a lot of fun this season, because God knows I'm going to screw a lot of stuff up. So bear with me on that one, guys. I am human. You know, I am doing, like, you know, sometimes like today, 20 hours, for example. I'm going to screw some stuff up. It's just, you know, it's going to happen. Just all there is to it. What's up, Nuns? How you doing today? And indeed, just in time for the all-pivotal Game 3. So we're looking at JimDrizzle versus EddieRuckus again. This is Game 3 between the two of them. Hey, what's up, Bravo? Good to see you, sir. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, we might get to see our 4th racer die by Kamikaze. You never know. Again, Kamikaze's been more of a curse on anybody than actually helping him, even with this particular glitch that you can do. What's up, Pepperoni? How you doing? Yeah, me? Human? Lies. Yeah, most people would probably think that I'm some form of a, he's a wizard. No, probably at this point people would think that I am some form of basic robot. Like, I cast so much that I'm sure people have that assumption at this point. That would be Shubu that made the Fantasy League, because it is freaking awesome. I do agree. Yeah, Robo Crumps. Alright, so a little bit of extra health up for Eddie, a little bit more for Jim as well. Both are looking a little bit safer with their health build at the moment. Yeah, whoa. Thank you, Nazbot. Thank you. I don't know why, but it always scares me to go the direction that Jim just went, right through the center of those spikes. Even though I know they can't hit me, I get the feeling that I'm gonna, like, basically just, you know, stupefy my hand and proceed to walk directly through them. So that always scares me every time I see those things. And especially every time I see somebody walking between them. Yeah, I actually don't exist. I kind of missed it myself. I didn't see what Jim picked up to fly, but he's been able to fly for quite a while. I got Lord of the Pit at one point, that's what it was. I was gonna say, because I knew he didn't pick up the pack, but, like, how he's that color, it's basically gotta be Lord of the Pit, but I didn't see it happen. I was a little distracted, I'm sure, when that happened. Now, if you guys want to know who all races in the league, I can't commentate, run the whole thing, and race in the league. It's impossible to commentate your own race, guys. Totally impossible to commentate your own race in a league. Like, how would I do that anyway? I'd have to spend half my time focusing on the other racer, and you wouldn't be racing. But that league page will get you to all the information you could possibly need. Yep, it's magic. Alright, so Jim working his way out of the door. I'm surprised he used an actual bomb there. Although it would have injured him, so I can see why he didn't. Oh god, I hate that. Oh, that walk. That walk is scary. There's like one part in Chrono Trigger where I can skip an enemy doing the exact same thing there, but now you're really gonna see this item be used to its max. So Kamikaze coming in real handy right about now. Oops, didn't get the hand that time. So Jim used a Kamikaze, didn't have to. That was kind of weird. A little bit of range up for JimDrizzle, and he's got himself a very slight lead as EddieRuckus is facing Blue Mom instead of Red Mom. Yeah, but damn, that is one majestic beard. What's up, saplings? How you doing? I hate Blue Mom. This is my least favorite version of Mom. Yeah, no, see, that's how Kamikaze comes in really handy. If you hug the wall, it doesn't hurt you. So again, all you have to do, just like Jim did again there. So if you time it just perfectly, it won't actually hurt you. That is acceptable here. Guys, they're people just like us. They just have another tag on their name. You realize that, right? Like, there's nothing personal, admins, but there's nothing special about them. They volunteer their time to Twitch, and it's another badge at the end of their name. Don't treat them like they're some mythical gods or something. I mean, like, they are humans. Same thing with casters. We're all humans. Like, none of us are, like, you know, like, these, like, untouchable, unobtainable, you know, gods of men and all this crap. Like, we're human beings that sit on our couch and play video games. So, there's nothing special about it. I hate to break your bubble on that one, but there's nothing special about this. Oh, wait, casters are humans? Okay, GQ breaks the mold on that one. I take it back. GQ breaks the mold. He is a mythical Mario Kart racing god among men. You know, what's up, GQ? But he's the only one. Not that Attacker or that Ravager character. Those two suck. And before Troll Engine in 3, 2, 1. I love your emotes, by the way, GQ. Oh, man, those are so good. The one of Richie, like, I knew exactly who it was instantly. Like, man, where's the WAD? Yeah, there it is. There's WAD. I knew full well what was coming with those. Tortoise, so where could I pay to co-host? Alright, so Jim working on his bloat at the moment. It was probably a misclick. Don't worry about it, Toa. Notice that you're back already? It was probably just a misclick. Nothing to worry about there. I'm a squid. Oh, look at this. Once again, crack this guy working wonders for Eddie, although getting hit a few times there, oh, that's a little risky. So let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot that Jim can fly. It just doesn't look like he can, so I keep forgetting that he has flying ability. I'm like, how did he not walk on that red blood on the floor and hurt himself? But lo and behold, yes, Otaku does cast. He's in the league himself, actually. Yeah, this one's gonna come right down. This one's gonna come right down to the uterus. I mean, wait, the utero. I mean, wait. So Jim at the moment on Womb 2. Again, this is the deciding game 3. So if Jim can make it through this level before Eddie can, and again, Eddie's gonna have to rush on his Womb 1. He is one floor behind right now, but this is gonna come right down to the end here. Yep, this is live. I'm still mystified how that's a question all the time. There's a gigantic previously recorded button on the channel if it's not. Yeah, Eddie's looking a little risky at the moment. Again, that Hermit card would normally port you into a store, but in the Womb, that becomes a random teleport since there are no stores. So that's kind of risky for Eddie to be using. He could do it here, but there's always that chance that it ports you all the way to the far side of the map, and you do not want that to happen right now. Yeah, Womb 2, hell at birth. Nope, but we may have a, well, we will have co-casters tonight. That's for absolute certain. Question is who and when, so it's a matter of when a certain person might be a little free to call. Depends on just everything that, you know, goes down as far as timing issues and whatnot. Plus, I kind of screwed up when I told them what time races were, because I can't do conversions of Eastern time to Pacific time, because I'm an idiot. So apparently I should really open up, like I was saying, Google Clocks and be like, let's see, that's 5 p.m. your time. Krups needs to learn how to convert times. Oh, look at this. Eddie's found his boss fight here, so this is going to be a little bit quicker. All right. I was going to say, he had to be working his way towards it, but I don't want to jinx anybody like that until we actually see the boss fights. I found that the commentator curse lives, and it lives strong with me. What's the music? This is the actual soundtrack from The Binding of Isaac, so you can get it along with your game if you buy it off of Steam for an extra, I think it's $2. Or if somebody wants to link up Danny B's sound camp? Forget which it is. Terrible. Boot camp? Oh, whatever. Sound camp. Whatever. You get the idea. If you want to link up Danny B's website, that'd be awesome too, because you can get it there and that will actually support Danny B much more so directly. Bandcamp, thank you. Couldn't think of the name. Jesus. I had like half of it there. Whatever. I was throwing crap together and like, nope, failed it. Yeah, it was close. I know. I can't wait to hear some of the new music. Like, oh, it's going to be so good. So good. So good. All right, so Jim looking at what could be the last boss fight. He's going to walk into Mom's Heart fight, and here we go, guys. So again, he's going to drop down regular bombs. He does not want to even risk taking a little bit of damage right now. Eddie just looking for the boss fight. Going to have to play a lot of catch-up here. I do mean quite a lot of catch-up. No mustard. So anyways, again, this is a pivotal Game 3 right now between the two of them. And these two are division opponents. They will face each other again this year. And this one time at Bandcamp, I bought Danny Baranowski's music, and they threw in this one unreleased porn track. Anybody that's watched Man vs. Game knows exactly what I'm referring to right now. What the fuck? That was one of the funnier casts I have ever heard in my life, by the way. Where it's just, yeah, see, like I said, anybody that watches Man knows what we're talking about here. Oh, check this out. Give me 1 second. Let me link up here. All right, so Jim, about halfway through this. There's a link. Oh crap! I could have given him an actual link there. I'm an idiot. There we go. All right, so Jim, just about under halfway done on this boss fight. By the way, Slack and I forget who you're racing next. I'm terrible. Slack and Vendrith. Vendrith happens to be around. You guys might want to start your race slightly early. I'm just going to put that out there for you. We'll see why momentarily here. We'll see why momentarily. Yeah, Ben, you around by chance? Yeah, proceed to get hyped, guys. Zero might know. Oh, there you are. You feel like racing a little bit early, sir? Which is going to piss people off that I put a completely different time on there, but there's always this whole, like, you know, do you want to race early? You guys could practice, too, and we could just commentate over that. Either way. On this note, really quick, let me finish off saying this. I'm sure that at this point the special guest might be able to hear me. Give me 1 second to finish off this race here. Oh, no, Eddie! Oh! Not how you want to end that. Oh, man. With the lack of style there. So with 1.5 hearts left, Jim just about to be done with this, and with that, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, your San Francisco 49ers, JimDrizzle, remain undefeated. Very nicely done. By the way, let me finish typing this one. So very nicely done, sir. Perhaps we'll have somebody else who might be able to tell you the same thing momentarily here. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome in the one of the creators of this oh so wonderful game. I've been kind of hinting at this for a while, but Mr. Edmund McMillan, ladies and gentlemen.
Howdy.